Hi everyone, my name is Robert Giannini. I'm a junior industrial engineering student from West Virginia University, and I want to share some tips that can help you plan a fantastic start to your college career. There are three activities that help you tremendously when preparing for college: looking for scholarships, building your support network, and finding your passions. Paying for college can often be a daunting task, but preparing early through scholarships is a great way to tackle it. A point I like to remind students of is to keep an open eye for smaller local scholarships. These scholarships often have a less intense application process and are often provided by groups you're already familiar with. This can allow you to form sincere connections with the scholarship committees and can lead to some great networking opportunities. The second point about scholarships I wanted to make is in regards to rejection. I remember when I applied to WVU's Foundation Scholarship, I worked on my application for weeks on end. And ultimately, when I received my rejection email, I was devastated and nearly gave up looking for scholarships altogether. But I learned an important lesson. I learned that there are multiple ways of achieving your goals, which in my case was through applying to multiple other scholarships. And more importantly, I learned the value of never giving up. Oftentimes, success is right around the corner, and it's all about taking that next step. In addition to funding, it's important to establish a few supporting strategies before you begin college. You'll likely be going through a lot of changes, and it can be difficult to handle all of these when you're just getting started. A great idea is to identify certain interests or people you trust who can help you center yourself as well as relieve some stress. In addition, it's also important to understand how you can implement these interests and people into your new schedule. For example, I knew basketball was going to be my stress reliever, so I took a look at my course schedule and said I'm going to play basketball every day on this day, this day, and this day. And I followed that schedule as soon as I arrived on campus. And in addition to having this initial supporting system, it's just as important to keep an open mind. Again, this system is great when you're just starting out and you don't know a whole lot of people, but truly, the best supporting systems you'll develop are through the people and resources around you. Having people who are going through similar situations at the same time as you really forms a new sense of togetherness and leads to some great connections. Now, while looking ahead to your future, it's just as important to understand the value of today and try to enjoy and experience as many things as possible before college. A great idea is to have serious conversations with your peers, mentors, and other community members about what you want your life to look like and how you can achieve your goals. Furthermore, it can be a great idea to engage in new things while you're still in a familiar setting. In my case, I knew WVU had a really cool rock climbing scene, but I didn't know anything about it. It sounded interesting enough, though, to convince some of my friends to start learning with me, and we were able to gain a basic understanding all in our hometown. This led me to a new hobby that I was able to get invested in as soon as I arrived on campus. The second point I wanted to make about your current situation is also keeping things in perspective and having fun. Take the time to thank yourself and the people around you who have helped you get to this point, and celebrate the fact that you're moving on to such an exciting chapter in your life. While it can be nervous or stressful, this is truly one of the greatest things that can happen to you, and you should celebrate all of the amazing opportunities that await you. Admittedly, there are so many details that go into the start of a college career, but there are multiple things that you can do today to help make that start more enjoyable. First, get excited about scholarships. Look for ones that support your passions and keep applying even if you hit a bump in the road. Second, plan some activities or people who can help you center yourself and relieve some stress. And finally, enjoy the moments you have now. Everyone is deserving of a great college experience, and everyone is capable of one with the help of a few of these tips. Thank you.